Hi, my name is Tanya and I'm a sewaholic. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, It's So Tanschi, and also welcome back to one of my Sunday sewing catch-ups, where I talk to you all about what I have done during the week in terms of sewing, what I bought maybe, and also what I plan on doing in the following week. And I will start by telling you what I'm wearing, and this one is a sweater I made from a Grassa men's sweatshirt pattern. I will link it down below because I don't know the number from the top of my mind. But I made this men's jumper because it is a bit more oversized on me and I like my sweatshirts to be oversized. I can stand up so you can see I tucked it in the front, and that's it in the back. And I made it from a French terry fabric from a the kitty is coming in again. And this one is a quite lightweight French terry fabric, and I got it from King Kids Designs, which the lady is a German fabric designer and print designer, and she sold her fabrics, but I think she stopped and now produce, or you can buy them somewhere else from someone else who prints her designs onto fabric, but I will also try to link that down below. She has very cool fabrics, and this like pinkish background with the leopards on, and it says Leo Love, is right up my street and I love it. And it's cold again in Austria, so I need to wear a sweater. Yeah, and then on to what I have been up to this week, and there is one big piece of news, if you can say it like that, and that is that I have finally opened my Etsy shop, and I can finally link it down below so you can have a look. It is called CottageCoreLivingCo, and I have made some cards which I will put into the orders, and so I can show you. The cards look like this, and in the back they look like this. And my claim is let's romanticize our lives. And the idea came when I started thinking about opening up an Etsy shop, and the cottagecore vibes and the cottagecore trend is something that I really love. I love the calmness of it, and that it's very inspired by nature, very cottage, English countryside. That's all the things I love basically. And I came up with a few sewing patterns for ruffle bags, also for a cottagecore inspired apron, and I also made a few prototypes of these bags that I'm also selling in the shop, as well as some bookmarks that are embroidered with the initials you want to have on there. And I have shown the bags before in other videos. I will quickly grab them so you can see them once more here. Okay, so the first bag is this one here, and it is a checkered yellow print with these ruffles, and it also has the ruffles in the back. There is a front pocket here, and there is a zippered back pocket in there, and the bag is very, very roomy. It is perfect to take to the farmer's market on the weekends or to a picnic, for example. And I am especially proud of the embroidery I did on the front here, which is all hand embroidered and took me quite a lot of time, especially because I made 4 of these bags to sell. But it is such an enjoyable process and I really liked it. And so you can buy these bags, or 4 of them are online to buy. And if you don't want to buy the finished product, you can also buy the pattern to make the zero waste instructions to make this bag yourself. That is both available on my Etsy shop, CottageCoreLivingCo. And then the second bag is a bit, I have 2 of them here, is a bit simpler, I would say, and it is this striped one, which has one big ruffle around the sides and the bottom. And then I also did a small embroidery here of a little flower on the strap of the bag. In the back it's also quite simple, and then on the inside it is also quite roomy, I would say, and also perfect for a day at the beach, for example, or just reading a good book on a flower meadow, for example. And you can also buy the bag, and you can also buy the pattern for the bag. And as I told you, I will link my Etsy shop down below, and I hope that I can help you romanticize your life a bit more and just enjoy the little things, enjoy the cottagecore lifestyle and everything that comes with it, being in nature, enjoying the little things, reading, going on picnics with your friends, your pets. And yeah, I'm very proud of coming up with the concept for the shop and also the products, and I put a lot of love into this project. So I would really appreciate it if you could give the shop a little look, and also I'm very open to feedback if there is anything you think I could do in another way or is not to the liking of customers probably, then just let me know in the comments down below, or just email me or write me a direct message on Etsy. Yeah, that was the most exciting part of this week. And then I finished one garment, which is this blouse, and it is the McCall's pattern, which I have flying here. It is the M7969 that probably everyone knows, but I just shortened the skirt piece and made it 19 centimeters wide, and so it became a blouse instead of a dress. And I love this fabric. It is from Hazel's sister. It has all these French vintage sewing advertisements on it, and I thought it is a bit of a must-have for someone who is very much into vintage and also very much into sewing. And I wore this blouse yesterday for a lovely day of crafting with my mom and my aunt. We had a bank holiday here in Austria yesterday, and I asked them if they would like to do a crafty day, and they said yes, we would like to do that. And so we met at my aunt's place, which is amazing. She has a very big and bright crafting room, and it is so cozy with lots of places you can sit and also drink a cup of tea, and yeah, I love it there. And my aunt did some sewing project. She made the coasters that I often make. I explained to her how I do them, and then she made her own versions, these ones here. And she also made a placemat, and I will insert a picture because I took a picture of her finished coaster, which was very cute. And my mom did some crocheting because she is working on a big blanket, and it looks amazing. I am very, very excited to see the finished product. And yeah, I myself worked on a dress, which I will get, wait a second. and the dress I have been working on is this one here. I asked you guys in my last video which ideas you have for this fabric and also for the blue fabric that I got from Rainbow Fabrics, and you had so many great ideas. Thanks a lot for that. And a lot of you said that you think I should make a two-piece out of the blue fabric, which I will probably do. And then some of you also said you would make this fabric into a dress, and more specifically the Mabel dress by Tilly and the buttons. However, I have never made this dress before, and I was a bit anxious to make it out of this very precious to me fabric. So I decided to go for my initial plan for the blue one and make the pattern I have had for a long time in my stash, which is this one from Stoff and Stil. And I adapted it a bit. I shortened the sleeves, and I will add a ruffle around the bottom of the sleeve. So I got the idea from the Bloomsbury blouse by Nina Lee, and will do that. I also lowered the neckline quite a bit, and I added 4 instead of 2 tiers to the skirt of the dress. And honestly, I am very happy with it. I even put the ruffle on yesterday, but then I came home, I tried the dress on, and I realized the sleeves were much too long. So I cut them off, and I need to reattach the ruffle basically. I will stand up and you can probably see it's a very wide skirt, a very flowy skirt. I probably need to wear a slip under this one because it is a bit see-through, but I love it. It's a great pattern that I revisit often and just do some small adaptations. I particularly like the ruffle collar, and what I will do, I will finish the dress with the ruffle around the hem of the sleeves, and I need to hem it. And then I decided I want to make a belt for the dress out of the same fabric, which I already started here. I got the rest of the fabric I still had and interfaced it, and have quite a long, or yeah, I would say a belt long strip of fabric. And I bought a belt buckle today, which is green, and I will see if that matches the fabric. It looks like this. And I also got some eyelets, some small eyelets, which I will then put onto this piece of fabric so that it is hopefully a belt in the end. I've never done a belt like this. Normally I do the tie belts, but this time I wanted to try something a bit different, and I will try out this technique and see how it works. I will show you not next week, but probably after, how it worked out. And that brings me to my plans for the next week, and I will go on holiday over the long weekend next week, and so I will only have 5 days of sewing basically until I leave, and there will probably be not a lot of time after I have finished the dress and made the belt, but I have cut out another project which I can maybe start, and it is the Anna Ellen Anthea blouse, and I cut it out of another cotton fabric. This time it is a cotton poplin, and I also got it from Rainbow Fabrics, and it is a very beautiful, like pale pink background with big red flowers. I hope you can see it here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I've made the Anthea blouse quite a lot. I love wearing it, and so I thought this is a good fabric for this pattern. And then also I am thinking about maybe starting with the Mabel pattern, but I am not quite sure which fabric to use, and honestly I'm not sure if I will be able to sew the dress before I leave for my holidays, so I will probably leave that to after, and after I come back from the holidays I need to leave for Vienna for work, and I will be there I think for a few days, and then after I'm visiting friends in Zurich, and so I'm not sure how much time I will have for sewing. But I already filmed a video for next Sunday that you can watch, and it won't be obviously a Sunday sewing catch-up, but it will be a video all about how I learned to sew, how I got into sewing, and all about my sewing journey basically, and how it became my most passionate hobby today. And I put a lot of effort into this video also in terms of editing. I had a lot of fun with it. And if you're interested, I would really appreciate if you could also give it a look and tell me what you think. And if you subscribe to my channel, you will be notified when I upload the video next Sunday. I normally upload on Sunday evenings. And yeah, thanks so much for all your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and your general support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I wish you a very nice evening today, and I wish you a good start to the next week. And take care, guys. Bye.